Hi guys, Tracy here. Today I want to share some tips for you to improve your spoken language. So this could be English or Spanish or any other languages you're learning. I've been helping students with speaking, and recently I did a mock speaking test with a student, and one of the questions I asked her was, what's the skill that you have? So it's similar to IELTS Part 2. There are other questions related to it. So like, where do you learn it and why you learn it? Why do you think it's useful? And something like that. Even though she was struggling to give a really rich response, I did capture the sparkle in her eyes when she talked about dancing, so I know this is something she was really passionate about. So my advice for her after that mock test was basically recall every single detail that you have with dancing and think about all the encounters, think about all the experiences, all the prizes you won. Maybe you will have to write down Chinese first, and then you will try your best to translate into English. If you find it difficult to translate into English, you can search it up to see how you can translate it better. At the end of the day, I still firmly believe in that saying in Chinese, which is 兴趣是最好的老师. So the interest is the best teacher. If language learning is not something that interests you at the very first beginning, then connect something you like with this language you're learning. Maybe you like listening to the music, then listen to the songs in that language you're learning. If you cannot do it, then you can still try to write about the thing that you really enjoy. So for example, in this case, you can talk about dancing. You can talk about dancing in English, and it's going to be so fulfilling once you are able to express yourself freely about something that you really like. So you start somewhere really, really small, but you expand it. So in that kind of process, your vocabulary will expand. When I was learning Spanish, I got really fluent in answering the question why I learned Spanish. I always say, oh, me encanta la cultura de Latinoamérica y España. El español es muy útil. Se habla en más de 20 países. Tengo muchos amigos que hablan español. El idioma también suena muy elegante. Me encanta la entonación, la pronunciación. So I got really familiar with those phrases, and I got really fluent in answering those questions. So this is the starting point. Later, I can build on top of that. If you are still struggling with the language, just start with something really, really small. Start with something you really like and try to describe it in whatever language you're learning. And gradually you'll see that you're expanding your vocabulary, and it's not ending right there. It's gonna expand. It's gonna branch out. So try it out. Let me know how it goes, and we'll exchange more ideas on language learning next time. Okay, see you. Bye.